questions I get asked a lot is if I create A5 savings challenges. Now, I will tell you, I don't use A5 savings challenges a lot. I just started dabbling in some A5 size challenges. I do sell A5 size envelopes in my shop, but I've never really created the challenges themselves. This one was created by my nephew, T-Man. So I thought today I would show you all how to create your own A5 savings challenges in Canva using only the free version. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, why don't you kick back and relax and let's get into this video on how to make your own A5 size savings challenges using just the free version in Canva starting right now. All right, so here we are in Canva. The first thing you're going to do is come over here and look for custom size. If you're on your phone, just look wherever custom size is, and we're going to do an 11 by 8.5 inch document. So what you want to do first is come to unit, change it from pixels to inches. Okay. And then we're going to put in here the width as 11 and our height is 8.5. Okay. Once you put that in there, you're going to click create new design. Now, once we have our page here that we like to work with, I always click inside the page, click the letter R, and it's going to bring up a box. Okay. Here's our box we're going to work with. Now, remember, we are doing an A5 savings challenge, and the size of an A5 is 5 by 8. Typically, we'll do an A6, which the sizes are 3 by 6. This is in inches, but we're doing an A5 today, and the size is 5 by 8. So what you want to do is, I'm just going to move this, we'll just center it. Okay. What you want to do is, first we're going to do 5 inches across. So you want to click on your side line here and drag it. See how your sizes come up? Drag it over. See the box moving until you get to 5. And see how it says width 5? Okay, perfect. Now what we want to do is click our line at the bottom here. See our arrow? Click on that and drag it down till you get to 8. Okay, you may have to move it up a little bit so we can get to 8. So I was going to run off the page. So click it and see 6.7672. There we go. So there is 5 by 8. Here is the outline of our savings challenge. Now, what we want to do is we want to change the color of the savings challenge. Unless you want to leave it gray, you can. Now, what I like to do, this is just an extra step. You don't have to do this. But if you come up here to the color wheel here, see how it's on gray? If you click that, then it's going to give you the default colors that's in Canva. Okay? So unless you're using your own branding colors and you put your color code in here, I like to come and I like to add different colors as inspiration when I'm creating something in Canva. So what I'm going to do is click this add a page here with that plus sign. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab some photos with inspirational colors that I like to use. So what you're going to do is come over here to the left and you're going to come down until you see photos. Now, if you don't have photos on the left because you don't work in Canva a lot, make sure you just click on apps here. And if you type in photos, then it'll bring up this icon for you to go to. Okay. So we're going to go in photos. And again, like I said, I like to come in here and just grab a bunch of photos for inspiration. Okay. So let's see this one here. That has some good color in it. You don't have to do this. You can use the colors that's given. Ooh, that look good. You can just come in here, think about the colors you want in your challenge. And what this is going to do is this is going to give you some inspiration and different color choices to choose from, as opposed to using those basic color options that Canva gives you. I swear, it seems like I'm picking off food. I am hungry at the time of recording. So we're just going to pick several colors. Let's look at the magic recommendations. You don't have to spend a lot of time on this. See, there's some pinks. And so I'll show you what this looks like here in a minute. You just want to grab for inspiration all your colors that you want to work with. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's pretty. This is cute. All right, so like I said, just come out here, just grab a whole bunch of different colors, and you'll see what we're going to do with this. Okay, one more. Okay, now that we got all our different colors, we're going to scroll back up to the top. Ignore this page. This is just your inspiration page. Now, when we come back here to our drawing and we click on colors, now you're going to see all of those different photo colors that we just selected on our inspiration page. Now you have more colors to choose from than the default colors that's provided. So if you come up here to photo colors and you do see all, see, now you have a different array of choices to choose from. Isn't that nice? Okay, so then you can come and you can pick any one of these colors that you want to. Oh, that looks fallish. That's cute. You can come and pick any of these color options. Okay, so that's how that works. That's why I like to do that. So that's just a little side trick in case you guys, were wondering how to get different colors and you don't have a brand color. You can use that little trick there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and choose a color here. Let's see. I'm going to choose this color down here. Let's see what the pink looks like. Oh, pink is cute. It's a little too pink. Let's see what this little burgundy. Yeah, I like this color here. So we're going to go with this color for our savings challenge. Again, you can pick whatever color that you want, but that's the one I'm going to choose here. So next you want to do is pick a border. If you so choose to pick a border, I like to have a border on my savings challenges sometimes. I think it adds a little extra something. So if you want to pick a border, come up here to stroke style, okay? And then these are the different options. You can have a straight line, kind of dotted lines here, whatever you choose. I'm just going to choose this regular line here, and I'm going to do a stroke style, a stroke weight of 20. So just type in 20, or you can use your scale here to bring it to 20. But if you type in 20 and do enter, see, that's what the border looks like. So just something different, you know, when you're creating these. Now, I could stay with the black border, but let's choose a different color for our border. So if you want to choose a different color for your border, we are going to go here to stroke color, okay? And then again, you can come down here. You can choose any of these colors that you wanted to use. Like if I wanted to make it pink, oh, that's cute. Or if I want to take it yellow or anything like that, you can come and make it whatever color you so choose. But I think I'm going to use one of these gradients down here. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. So I'm going to put a gradient color. This is one of the default colors. So you are more than welcome to use any color combo. But I think that looks nice there. Okay, now we have the foundation of our A5 savings challenge. We're going to make our roll the dice savings challenge, which is just so popular. That's just always a popular savings challenge. Now we're ready to add some text. So we're going to come over here to our options here. We're going to click this T for text. Okay. And now you can add a text box and create your own font. See, if I do that, I'll add a text box and I can start typing. But for my header, I'm going to come down here to see if there's anything that I like from the options that they provide for us down here. And see, if you click on any of these, you can work with any of these different text styles, whatever you want to work with over here. And then you can change the color, you can change the font, whatever you want. You know, Canva gives you a lot of options, so you don't have to create your own. All right, so I'm going to use this one. I was playing around with this one, this Tattoo Studio, these two different fonts here. So I'm going to click on that. Now it's going to come over large. It's going to be okay. So I'm going to resize it and put my name of my saving challenge on here. So we're going to call this Roll the Dice. You know, simple. You can get creative as you want to. For this tutorial, we're going to keep it simple. So now I want to change this font here. So I'm going to click on that. We're going to double click on that. And I'm going to change the tattoo to the word roll. Okay. And now I'm going to click on Studio, double click on Studio, and now I'm going to change that to the dice. So now we're going to size it up so it fits in our savings challenge. So if you click on the word here and see the little circles here at the bottom right hand corner, bottom left, wherever you want to choose, just click on that and see that arrow there, pull it in, click on it, and just pull it into the size that you want. That little circle shape that you're seeing there, that's because the text is in a curve feature, okay? So now we're going to bring it up here, and I think it can stand to be a little smaller, just a little smaller, okay? And then we can come back and play around with the size when we're ready to. Okay, now you see that purple line that's going through the middle of the challenge there. Canva's telling us that yes, you have it centered. So now we have our title. I'm going to change my font to white. If you want to change the font of your lettering to a different color, you're going to click on the text and then come up here to your text color. Click that and see, again, all of those different color options come up. Okay, but I'm just going to change mine to white. We're going to keep it simple. I'm going to click on this one. Change that to white. I think we can put a pair of dice up here. Die, when it's plural, is it die? We're going to go grab some. So I clicked on elements and now I'm going to click on search and we're going to search for a pair of die. So a pair of die so we can put up here at the top, just a picture. So just type in the word dice and hit enter. And now we're looking for the free options, remember. So let's see if we see a cute picture that we can use with the free option to put on our savings challenge. Now remember in Canva, if you have a crown, that comes with the premium, with the Canva Pro plan, okay? So if we're doing this with the free version, we're going to look for icons that does not have this crown here. See how these don't have a crown? Okay, that means we can use those. But if you're using the free version, but if you have the pro version, you can very well use all of these with a crown. So I'm going to grab this one because I think that looks super cute. And this is just, again, this is just an icon to put with our savings challenge here. Let's see if we can make it a little bit smaller and it can kind of fit right there. See how cute that is? Just put a pair of dice right there. Let's bring it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now we have the makings of our roll the dice. Here's the title. Here's the name. Here's some dice to put up here. Now, what we're going to do next is I'm thinking we're going to do like a roll the dice. What I've seen is where people will just put the dice across here. And what I want to do with my challenge is have this represent each week. So there's usually 4 weeks in a month. On a magic month, there's 5 weeks. So I think we should do 5 rows of dice so that each week you'll roll the dice. Now, I'm talking through the instructions on my savings challenge. Remember, when you're making this, you can make it however you want. So let's put some instructions right here. And I think I want my instructions to be for each week, roll the dice. For each week, roll the dice 3 times. Whatever it lands on, that's how much you'll have to save for that week, something like that. So if you want to do instructions on your savings challenge, what you'll do is go back to text. Okay. And then what you want to do is come up here and click on add a text box. So we're going to add a text box, okay? It's down here at the bottom, so you'll have to click on your plus sign and bring it up here, center it, okay? And like I said, I think I want to, and when it's highlighted blue, you can just start typing. I'm going to bring those little edges in there. See that? So it's not, just me being picky. I hate when Canva has the box all out here. So never mind. If you work in Canva enough, you know what I mean. So I just want to bring that in. You don't have to do that. Okay. So this is already blue, so we can start typing. So let's see. My instructions are going to be each week, roll the dice. Each week, roll the dice. Can I spell? Okay. Roll the dice 3 times. Whatever number it lands on, this is how much you'll save. Something like that. So this will be my instructions that I'm going to put on my savings challenge, because I just don't want to put dice on there and there's no instruction. But again, it depends on what kind of challenge you're building. This is just what I'm doing. So now I want to spread this out so it's not just like in a, rectangle like that. So if I click on the side of my text box here, I can drag it out, just so it kind of fits across like that. See how it fits across there and it takes up more space going across? All right, so I'll size that up there. I'm just making sure it's in the middle. Now I have a kind of purple background, but you can kind of see the purple line. I'm sizing it up. So there we go. We're going to do that. And then I think I'm going to have my font again, the text color. I think I'm going to make my text color white, just to stick with the theme here. Now, if you wanted to, you could put a box around this. I don't really want to put a box around it, but if you wanted to, you could put a box around it, however you want to do it. Remember, this is your design to get creative. If you wanted to make the text a little larger, you could. So if you wanted to change the font in here, you could. Right now, it automatically went to this font because that's what we chose last, but you can click on your box here if you ever want to change your font, and then come up here to this box here that says font, click in that box. And again, it's the same thing. You can use any font options that's located here in Canva, but if it has a crown next to it, you can't use it. Let's see if I find any with a crown. They're giving you a lot of options for free. Okay, here's some. See how those have crowns? If you're using just the free version, you don't want to choose these because that's for the pro version. But any of these other fonts that do not have a crown, you're more than welcome to use it. So I'm looking for one that I don't always use it, but I like it for instructions. It's League Spartan. Here it is right here. I like this one. I just like the bold letters of it. So let's do that one. Yeah. Okay. I like that one. See how that stands out. Okay. So let's see. I may need to, drag it just a little bit more. Maybe even need to bring it in some. Again, play around with your challenge. However you want it to set up, what you want it to look like. It's totally up to you. Okay, that's better. Okay, now I like that better. It's kind of bold. The text is kind of bold when you look at it. All right, now we want to grab our dice. Unless you're doing something different with this challenge, I'm just doing just a beginning savings challenge. Now we're going to grab our dice and put it on our savings challenge. Now again, we're going to go back to elements, okay? And we already typed in dice here, okay? Now, again, we're looking for free dice, okay? So none of these with a crown, unless you have the pro version. So we need to look for the free version without it. Okay, here's one here. We probably can use that. That's probably the best we're going to get. Yep, here, look, here has all the numbers. That's another thing. You want to make sure it has all the numbers. We have that one. We have a 1, 2, 5, 6, 4, 3. Okay, yep, we got them all. Okay, so we have all of our dice here. So what I'm going to do is click on this. So now we want to size it down so it fits on our challenge, and we can get 5 rows worth of these on the challenge. So I'm going to click on our little circle here, and I'm going to click down and bring it in. And let's see. We're going to play around with the size first to see what works. But let's 0.6 by 0.6. See our measurements there? I think that looks good. 0.6 by 0.6. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to click off of it, and I'm going to bring it down here. We'll see. If we can't fit them all on a row here, then I know I need to bring that down some more, okay? All right, we got our number 1. Now see, once I clicked on that number 1 over here, Magic Recommendations popped up to show me all the rest of the dice here. So let's click on See All and see, ooh, dominoes. Ooh, that'd be a cute challenge, focus. Okay, so here's the rest of them. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. So let's click on the number 2. Remember, our dimensions was just 0.6 by 0.6. So we're going to click here. We're going to pull it in, and there we go, 0.6 by 0.6. And then I'm clicking on the plus sign to drag it down right here next to that one. And we just want to make sure they match up. Yeah. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, let's get our number 3, and we're just going to repeat this process all the way to the number 6. So I'm dragging. Now, see that plus sign right here? Well, it's not a plus sign, but it's like a little compass. I'm clicking on that to bring it down with the other ones. Now, see the purple lines here? See that? It's trying to help me get those lined up. Okay, number 4. Okay, you guys get the idea here. We set 0.6 by 0.6. Okay, here's our 5. Okay, and I think we'll be able to fit them all on here. And 6. Now 6, I'm going to rotate. Now see your rotate button here? If you rotate this, and we're looking for a 90-degree angle, see my degrees right there as they're going up as I spin it? Because this is the only one that was horizontal and the others weren't like that as far as the numbers are concerned. So I'm just going to flip it to a 90-degree angle, and now I can resize it. Okay. There we go. All right, now we're going to move it down. Okay, so those all fit there. That's nice. Yeah, they all fit. I'm just checking. Okay, and I move that down and see it gave me my measurements to let me know that they're all aligned. Okay, this one looks a little off. Now see that? That 0.121, that lets me know that that's how evenly spaced they are in between each other. So let's see if we can get these. It was 0.121. That's okay, now they're all even. That's 0.125. This is 0.16. So let's see if we can get that one down to 1. There we go. 0.125. And let's move this out. So you guys see now they're all spaced evenly. You see that? Okay, so that's what you want to look for. Now that we have our dice all lined up perfectly, this looks good. All we have to do now is just copy them and duplicate them for the rest of our 5 rows, or the rest of the 4 rows. Okay, so in order to do this though, you need to lock this image behind you, because if not, it's going to copy everything. Okay, so just click in your blank space here. See how I just clicked in the blank space for the background image, because you'll see it's highlighted by the purple. Okay, what you want to do is click your space and see right here, it says lock position only. You want to click that and you want to lock this background space. So none of that gets moved. Okay, so now once I do that, I want to highlight my dice. So that is the only thing that I'm grabbing. Okay, so I'm going to click out here in the white space here. So just click anywhere out here in the white space, click and drag across your dice. All right, now see how they're all highlighted? This means now I can duplicate those without duplicating the whole page. Okay, so we're going to come up here to this plus sign. That's our duplicate. And we're going to click that, and then don't click off of here, because if you leave it on here, it will keep them all highlighted. We're just going to adjust it here so that they're all lined up. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, we're gonna now see how this row is still highlighted. Come here and click duplicate again. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. It's still highlighted. Once it sees how you've lined it up, when you hit duplicate, now it's going to line it up evenly for you. So let's hit it again, because these are still highlighted. So we're going to click it again. Okay, see how that's lined up? And we're going to click it one more time. There we go. Now, I'm going to, this one's right on the border. So what I think I'm going to do is just move this one up just a pinch. I know it's evenly, see how it's evenly spaced on that line here? Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and I'm going to copy the whole section there. Okay, now see how it copied the whole section? You see how it's all outlined? Okay, I'm going to do that so I can move this up, because it was right on my border. Okay, and you can adjust this as need be. If you need to move it over, you want to make sure it's lined up. Okay, you can, now again, I have a purple background, but you can kind of see the purple line in Canva. Let me know it's centered. Okay, so there you have it. Now I'm going to click in my white space, and there you have it. We have our savings challenge created. Now what you want to do, you can definitely go back to here. Remember, we locked that background. You can come here, and what you want to do is click the lock and then unlock it. Okay, there you have it. There is your A5 savings challenge that you just created. Look how simple that is. Now, what I want to do though is, and hopefully this will work. Let me make sure. Now, what I want to do, usually when I'm creating these, I like to put 2 on a page. Like if I'm creating them to print to sale. If this is just for you and you want to make it 1 per page, you can. I'm going to click over here in my white space and highlight the entire design. Okay, and then I'm going to click on it and move it over. Okay, so that way I can put another copy on this page here. Okay, now I haven't clicked off of it. Everything is still highlighted. So I'm going to hit our duplicate. Okay, when I hit duplicate, it duplicated the challenge, and I'm going to click on that because it's all highlighted purple and just drag it over. So now I have 2 per page. So if I was creating these and I was printing these off to sale, I would do 2 per page to kind of save me some space on my page from printing. And there you go. You've done it. You created your own A5 savings challenge. It's that simple. Canva is very simple. I do not get paid to do this. I am just a person that loves this program because it's very easy to work with. And we just created ourselves our own A5 savings challenge. Look at that. All right. So we made our savings challenges, and drum roll, please. Here's how it came out. Isn't that so good? We made our own A5 challenge. I am so proud. But now, I will say, I couldn't resist. I also made it in an A6 too, because what are you going to do? You're going to take the A6 out of the girl? No. So I made both versions. I made an A6, but here is our A5 copy. It came out really good. So if you all walk through this tutorial, please, I would love it if you share pictures with me. You can send them to my email address so I can take a look at your creations. But we did good. We may have to start making more A5 savings challenges. If you stuck around to the end of this video, go ahead and click the link below in my description and you can download this copy for free on my Buy Me a Coffee page. So I really enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do. And please hit that like button if you enjoyed this tutorial. And I will see you guys back here next week. Bye.